Now here we go. This is where it gets properly scary. You've got AI massively coming in now. It's gotten so good in art, in generating images, even over the last 3 months. And it's starting to happen in music. It's very primitive, but it can write songs. It can come up with lyrics. It can come up with the whole thing. Just do a few prompts and it'll play it back, and it's primitive, but it's not that primitive. And the speed that AI is going, what it's going to be like in 12 months, certainly 5 years. Now it comes to the point where we'll have a situation where the brain, AI, is going faster. It's becoming superhuman, super quick. But the little R2D2s and C3POs, the actual mechanisms, the bodies, are still lagging behind. So the brain, the AI, is outstripping the intelligence of human beings now, but the robotics are lagging way behind. But you give it 50 years and they'll merge them two together and you'll have super, you're going to have super intelligent robots. Your proper C3POs and R2D2s walking about. But we're not there yet. So there's a little gap for us musicians and bands. We can't compete in production. That's coming. I think the songwriting thing is, I think in 10 years time they might be writing, but they're never going to write anything better than ABBA or any of the great bands, songwriters. It's just going to be more of the same, really, if it gets near there. But as a musician in a band, I think what we'll have is, because of that time lag with the robotics, is live performance and feel as well. And I disagree with people say, oh well, robots will never have, the AI merge with the robots, they're never going to have the fingers, they're never going to have the feel. Well, I think they will. I think even feel can be copied. It's going to be able to do everything, so why is it not going to be able to do that? So I think people's deluding themselves if they think that AI is not going to be able to solve that little problem. Now, it's still, we've got that time between now and then. I'll not be around, so it's nothing for me to worry about. But if you're a younger musician, younger band, there will be that live thing, and I think people's gonna really appreciate that. I think being a band, the only thing that's stopping people going out to see bands and live music at the moment is just the price, the money costs to go and see a band, or even just a local band at your local pub, your bar. It's the beer costs, it's the everything costs, the transport getting there. It's not that people don't want to see music. And that's it basically. What has the musician got? Well, the musician is back square one, back to Robert Johnson, back to Woody Guthrie, back to a wandering hobo, rambling rock star. That's what's happened. And the AI there's a gap before it merges with a physical robot, android. And what you will have then is tribute bands, android tribute bands. That's what's coming. You'll have the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who, Led Zeppelin, the Kinks, ABBA, the Beach Boys, Bob Dylan. They'll all be back. And you try telling one of these androids, you go up to the android John Lennon after the show and you say, you're a fantastic copy of John Lennon, really impressed. He's going to look down on you and he's going to say, what are you talking about? In a Scouse accent. You say, I am John Lennon. What are you on about? I am John Lennon. And you laugh, you say, yeah, of course you are. And that's where the conversation will end, because his minders will take him away. What did we do as musicians and bands? We lived through the greatest century that there ever was. The 20th century. The cultural explosion. And it was, at the pinnacle of that was music. And with that came the fashions, the attitudes, the youth culture. We were right in the middle of that. And that really has become the DNA of what the AI, the robots, are gonna ingest, digest. What is the future for the human race? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But I think what people have to do is it not just like, in a way, if you're as you get older and you can't run as fast as you used to, and then you see younger people running quicker than you know, or a boxer who's getting old, and then a new boxer comes into the ring. He's the new latest thing, and he beats you in the ring. Is it not just that? What happens to the human race? We just continue. You just continue. You know, the human race. You know, like I say, I mean, I'm struggling for words. I don't know. All I know is that well, you know, my mind draws a blank, like just like anybody else's. My mind draws a blank. I don't know what's coming. I don't think it's going to be anything bad, but then I'm a sort of optimist in that way. What we need to do as human beings is now just look at ourselves and say, we were pretty good, like we were pretty good, and we still are, and we'll find our place, like we will find our place, like there's nothing stopping the human being.